I don't know. I didn't know what we'd expect in here. What you tell me about the alligator kind of worries me because, I mean, like, alligators are pretty strong creatures, so there must have been some shit going on here. It kind of worries me a little bit, but Malcolm's outside keeping watch, so I feel like we could still... Is there any other areas to explore?
You haven't been up to the top of the steps yet.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna go up there and check it out.
Okay. Where the pedestal is, right?
Yes, where the pedestal is.
Because that's all that's left, really, that I've noticed that is available.
So, this raised platform on the top of the steps has like a 3-foot tall pedestal in the middle, and there's like a triangular impression here on this pedestal. Like, imagine if, where's that D4? Imagine if you push this D4 point down into some clay, then you pull it out, there'd be like a triangular
indentation.
Yeah, indentation. High five with that.
Big words.
So yeah, that's what you see, and then up here, there's like some tables, and like tables made out of stone, and there's a door that leads further back that you couldn't see from where you were before. It leads further back into like a hallway. You can see other doors branching off that, and above the door there's like some kind of ornamental thing made of like all the different teardrop tiles that you saw before, but it's kind of like a gold in the middle. There's like a golden kind of teardrop thing. Yeah, and then basically it just goes deeper into the cave.
Did that pedestal triangle thing have any significance when I moved it?
I mean, did you try to move it?
I'm gonna try to move it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's not budging.
Nothing's happening. It doesn't open anything.
You're just trying to like push it over.
All right, yeah. So I checked that out. Didn't really do much. So I think we just got to keep going. And now that from my spot, I can see that there's multiple ways that we could go.
Yeah.
So I think that at this point, we should probably call Malcolm.
Gather the troops.
Yeah, we should probably get together to start exploring this more properly and be able to cover more ground in a shorter amount of time.
So you radio.
I told Malcolm.
Let's check in with Malcolm.
I can yell down to Huck to tell him what's going on, but we need to fill Malcolm in on what we just saw and also tell him the new plan, which is that we're just going to keep exploring.
Yeah, and Malcolm, when you were standing watch, you didn't really see anything. It was kind of just
nothing was going on.
Some tropical birds flew by.
I actually drifted off into sleep because I was really tired from the day before.
Well, yeah, I mean, we haven't eaten anything since we left.
I basically won the championship of chum ball, so I'm just really exhausted. I was just waiting. I look around, nothing looks different. There's no foot tracks. I'm just like, all right, cool. Grab my gear, throw on my backpack, and I head into the cave.
Okay. And then as you walk down, you see all these dead creatures, these dead pink...
What are they called?
The pink handfish.
Yes.
You see all the dead handfish laying there.
Yeah, the pink handfish.
Yeah.
So I'm staring at them, and then I'm looking around at the water I see in front of me, and then when I raise my head up, I see Brutus at the upper level by the pedestal, and he's waving for me to come on up.
Yeah, and I think Huck's already up there.
So
where are you guys going from here?
So we gather, we talk about, they tell me we found this crazy alligator humanoid person, and they show me the samples. I'm looking at the samples, and I'm just like, this doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. I'm unbelievably confused, and then I ask Huck, I'm like, Huck, do you have anything else from the investigation when you looked at this character? And he goes, I have this tooth. So he shows me the tooth. I have the tooth. I have the skin sample. I'm completely confused. Oh, what's going on? I feel like we're not by ourselves anymore, and I go, okay, well, we should definitely package these, document them, and then put them in our packs, and then we all should go up to check out what's going on at the upper level.
I also noticed that Huck keeps fidgeting in his pocket, and it sounds like there's like a big metal piece.
I guess make me a spot check.
All of us?
Sorry, Brutus and Malcolm make me spot checks. Huck, make me a
10.
make me a bluff check.
You know, if I would have got to speak in there, the story would have wrapped up.
Make
But
me,
okay.
make me a bluff check, Huck.
I'm on to you.
I was gonna say, and I huddle these guys in, and I put my hand in my pockets, and I go, "Oh yeah, guys, I forgot," and I fucking take it out, and it's fucking gleaming,
The gold coin.
and we're all like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I forgot. That's right. He pugged my thing. It fell out when I took out the tooth, and I put I forgot all about it."
And it has like the same kind of teardrop like symbols on it, and like some like words that don't look like any language that you guys are familiar with.
Yeah, and I was just like, I swear, you know what I mean. It wasn't like a shady thing. I did it. Well,
I just thought it was a little suspect, but there's nowhere to spend it on this island. So
no,
it's
I
not
know,
like
but
it's a
I
big
wanted
deal.
I wanted to be have a a punchline at the end or like a surprise. I was hoping you guys would forget about it. You guys were all over it. But yeah, that was cool.
So what
right?
do you guys think about this gold?
Very interesting. There's no bodegas to get.
I think
anything
Malcolm
to eat,
is.
so I'm not too worried about
blown
it right
away.
now.
I think Malcolm's even blown away because he was so psyched on the piece we
Well,
got,
let
the
Malcolm
sample.
Well, so I'm looking at the samples, and
Wow.
out of nowhere, I see you pull out the gold coin, you show it to me, and just staring at it, I'm just looking and seeing these teardrop symbols. I flip the coin over, another symbol I don't understand. I show it to you guys. We all are shaking our fins and our heads, don't know what's going on. And, I ask, Huck, what do we do next with this thing?
So I don't know, but I do know that alligator was pinned up against a corner. So we gotta go. We gotta go where we haven't looked before. Or,
Well, I'm gonna
up
say,
there.
since you didn't tell us right away, I'm gonna hold on to the gold coin for the time being.
And then I say,
just so there's some
listen,
transparency here.
I'm the leader here. But if that will make you feel better,
Oh my god.
oh my God, we just had some technical difficulties.
Oh no.
Give me a second.
I thought you dropped. It
Well, I
sounded
think
like you dropped.
it
a
sounds
drink
like they're
all
just
over
trying to
yourself.
distract from the point that I'm trying to make. Is that I just want to have some transparency here. We're working together as a team, so I think that I should hold on to any of the treasure found, just so that there's no issues in the future.
All right. So what do you? All right. Well, I guess let's wait.
Like I was saying, I'm not trying to do what he thinks, so I hand it over and say no problem. He doesn't trust me or whatever.
I'm not saying I don't trust you. All I'm saying is that I just want there to be some transparency amongst the
Okay,
group.
so I hand it over, and as I give it to him, the gleam from the coin shines into his eye, and it kind of like. It takes a moment of my time, and I just give it to him. But there was some kind of connection there.
Okay. You guys have all gone up to the top of this platform, and you're walking down this hallway
Yeah.
looking thing. As
So
you're
in that corridor, how many doors are there to choose from?
well, the hallway goes straight down, and you can kind of see light towards the end. And walking down, there's just all sorts of doors.
Weird.
Just from glancing in here, it looks like this might have been like stores or like you can see some like dry goods and tapestries and basically just old stuff in here. And there's like not only are there doors, but there's like openings in the walls
Okay.
that you can guess maybe like
It's empty though, so it's like
that's like where people would be like selling
Yeah.
stuff.
So are you thinking about us splitting up? Should we split up to check out multiple doors at once, or should we just go into a room with all three of us together per room?
I think that we should stick together. I think
Yeah.
that we don't.
I think
we
yeah.
already found dead bodies in this place. We don't know what we're messing with yet. So until we have a better idea about what the circumstances are, I think that we should all stick together.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will stick
Even
together.
if that means someone keeping watch at the front of the room and two people explore the room. If that's what that means, so be it.
And we gotta keep the gold coin close to all three of us.
Of course. So we're gonna go into the room, and do we go into the first room?
I mean, although
what do you wanna say?
as you guys methodically like go through these rooms, like
Okay.
like kind of how your training taught you how to clear these rooms. There's not really much in here, like I said, just all the stuff I mentioned before, and you're not really finding anything different.
So all that's left is to go towards that light that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
So, what happens? Something's gonna happen right now.
Yeah, as you're approaching, you actually smell something that smells like something good.
Okay.
Like
I mean, we haven't eaten since we left, so
yeah, it
it
smells
doesn't
like
smell bad to me. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
it smells like food.
Yeah.
Okay.
It smells good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells like a number 3 from
Alright.
Long John Slivers.
So he draws us even quicker. We start
Yeah.
walking a little faster.
So I think you guys walk towards the end of this hallway. It opens up into a large room, and there's all sorts of junk laying around.
Okay.
And you see, like, there's just piles of stuff, old stuff, broken tables, wooden chairs.
Big room just filled with this stuff.
Yeah, it's filled with this stuff, and sitting in the middle of it is a pot that's cooking.
Weird. That's really weird. We haven't seen anyone besides dead people. So that freaks us out a little bit.
Yeah, it's sitting above a little campfire.
God, I mean, I've been through this before, and I feel like it's not good to eat the food. When in doubt, throw it out.
All right.
But
Man, what
I
else
think
are we
Brutus
gonna eat?
can't handle it.
We're gonna
Yeah,
run
I
out of
think
food
Brutus is
eventually
really
that we brought.
hungry.
We didn't bring that much. Like I could eat all of that in one day.
Well, it's not
don't
a
know.
vegan food. Do you guys go inspect the pot?
Well, I mean, I think that we're gonna definitely look in the pot to see what's going on, but we're gonna look around too.
All right. So you guys inspect the pot.
I'm gonna go inspect the pot, see if there's any animal byproducts in it, and then.
Yeah, it's like fish heads.
All right.
Ew.
Well, this island is heavily vegetated, so I'll get something to eat later. You guys can chow down on this. If you
Yeah, it's
want.
it looks like fish head stew. It's like gray looking. It does not look appetizing, but it smells pretty good.
But part of our military training, we shouldn't just dive right in on something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Like, I don't want to take the chance because I don't want to get the shark shits whatsoever. I can't get it.
And then the one other thing, as you're in the center of this room, the one thing that you can see, there's some kind of, it's like sticks tied together with cloth draped over it, and it looks very primitive. It looks like it looks like it's an altar to something.
Whoa.
It's like
I think I understand. Then
Well, like I predicted earlier, it seems like we might be dealing with some like occult sort of religious affiliation here, or some sort of these altars seem like they're paying tributes, and we've seen dead bodies here, so maybe some sort of sacrificial ritual.
yeah, and this looks very tended to. It looks like this means a lot to someone.
okay.
And then stepping out from behind some of the junk is two of those handfish
Alive.
alive. They're holding spears.
Oh my god.
Everyone make me spot checks.
19.
5.
Okay, so 4 plus 19.
Okay, so
Bitch.
you got a 23?
You goddamn right I did.
Okay. So Ray,
My name's Malcolm, sorry.
sorry, Malcolm.
I don't know who Ray is.
Malcolm standing in between the two handfish is one of these.
Oh my god. What is that
a mud
thing, dude?
It's a baby handfish.
Oh, it looks like it would be a baby handfish.
It's a mudkip.
Is that that's not what a mudkip is? A mudkip's a Pokemon.
He's
No, that's a
joking.
real animal.
Okay, so
Okay.
So
So
it's standing in between the legs of these is a little tiny baby handfish. It is not ugly and scaly like a regular pink handfish. It's cute, and
It's adorable.
you can tell that it has like a burn mark on its arm.
It's probably messing around by the pot.
Yep.
No, you can. This looks like a laser blast.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Do they?
Yeah,
So I'm staring at the two adult handfish. There's a baby handfish in the middle,
And he looks hurt.
and he looks hurt, and he has a burn mark from a laser gun on his arm. I feel like as being like not really the leader, but like the one that's more vocal about stuff. I figure out a way to slowly walk towards them and communicate, and because I don't know if they know the same language.
Okay, and before we get to that communication, with Huck's 23, you see in the corner, laying in a pile of garbage, discarded fish parts, and what looks like other kinds of waste that these creatures must have been throwing away.
Okay.
Sitting in this pile of garbage is a open chest, and it's filled with those same gold coins.
Holy shit!
In the garbage with all the fucking like fish guts and stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't know the quality of that gold coin. I'm assuming these
No, it's covered in guts. And,
these things.
Yeah, that thing, the handfish.
Handfish.
Yeah.
They don't, or do they like produce these things? Or we don't know. I just see a whole chest full of them.
No, it looks like they've been throwing their garbage on top of this thing for weeks.
So they might not know it's there.
They probably know it's there, but they probably don't care about
They
it.
don't understand the value of these gold coins.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
the only part of this room that looks well tended to is the little altar made of like sticks that they have set up.
okay, all right. So I grab these guys and quietly, I don't make a big fuss about it.
Okay, you just kind of
I
nudge
don't want
them.
to throw off the handfish.
You nudge them and kind of point over.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking that we should probably, regardless of what these handfish jokers want to do, we should probably focus on getting that treasure chest out of here.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
I still think we should communicate somehow because I
Well,
don't know
that's
how,
the first step.
I don't know how you feel, but I'm not really in the mood to get a spear stuck in me.
No, yeah. So
Yeah.
I just, now that we all know what's going
and
on,
these guys
we now
do
try and communicate with them.
Do they
and-
look
and
angry at us?
Yeah,
They
we
look-
got to find out if they're a threat or not.
They look pretty defensive,
Okay.
and the little baby handfish is kind of, hiding behind the one fish's leg.
So that could be why, though, too. He's
So-
a baby.
Yeah. So I'm going to walk towards them. I'm going to have my medical kit that we have. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to have it and try to speak to them.
Okay.
But do they understand me?
Try to offer the baby handfish some medical attention for his laser
Milk or
shot.
something.
Make me a diplomacy check, Malcolm.
That was 17, so 19.
19. Tell me how you're.
So I'm looking at them. I'm pointing to their arm, to the baby handfish's arm, and I'm trying to make some kind of eye contact. And they are very confused. They have no idea what's going on. So I try different. I try to speak to them another way, in like another training language that I was taught.
They don't seem to be understanding your language.
Okay, so I'm slowly gonna walk towards them. Are they going to block their child off?
They look like they're starting to lower their guard a little bit.
Okay, so what I'm maybe thinking is offering some kind of attention to the baby handfish
Okay.
by opening up my medical kit and setting stuff in front of them to investigate. Because Huck and Brutus are behind me, kind of watching guard, and also their laser guns aren't withdrawn, but they do have their hands on the lasers.
Okay.
So in case anything is going to go down, they're ready. That's what we learned in training.
So how do you communicate with these guys non-verbally?
I point to the same arm as the baby handfish.
Uh-huh.
The baby handfish is making eye contact with me, and the two adult handfish are very skeptical. Set the materials in front of them. I set them down, and I waved them over and asked them to come and check it out.
Yeah, and they lower their weapons and push the child towards you.
Okay.
So then me and Brutus take our hands off our lasers, like,
And
we don't look defensive either anymore.
the one handfish looks over at the other one and goes glub 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 glub, and the other one just goes glub 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 glub, and they're talking in some strange language.
And I slowly turn around to Brutus and Huck Fynn and nod, and I wave. Can I wave them up to come up with me, or are they still going to stay behind me? What do you?
Well, I was thinking while you do this, we could start looking at that treasure chest that's over there. Because if you get their attention and it divides them that way, then we might have a chance to get that out of here.
But I wouldn't want to do that because I don't want them to immediately think that we're trying to steal anything of theirs.
Yeah, I say we like
Yeah.
like sit down, like we all like kind of sit down and like as a family like would sit down and like hang out with them in a way. You know what I mean? Like totally just show we're totally friendly. You know, maybe by making them even more comfortable, they'll express in some kind of way of something that we could help them with, or even understand what they're trying to, if they could communicate with us in any way.
I think Malcolm begins to treat the small handfish's wounds, and they look very happy.
Okay, so then I take one of the gold coins. No, listen. So I take one of the gold coins, and I look at them, and I show it to them, and what do they show?
You just motion them with the coin?
Yeah,
you hold
like
it
I
out to
just
them?
hold it out because it's a very shiny coin, you know, and I see what their expression is when they see it. Because when we see it, we're like, "Whoa, it's a gold coin." How do they act when they see it?
The one handfish looks at you and puts its head. It's a female. She puts her head to the side like a dog. She looks confused. She walks over to the pot and pours a little bowl of this fish soup, and she takes the coin out of your hand and throws it over with the rest of the garbage and gives you the soup instead.
Okay, so then I look at these guys and I'm like, you know, I think if we just bring some of them more foods to eat, like different, like they won't like we'll take these coins. I don't think they'll even care that it's trash to them, but we'll also, you know, not just leave them. You know, we'll give them something back. You know, that's worth something to them. This obviously isn't. This is to us.
Well, Malcolm's helping the kid. They're pretty pleased about that.
Okay, so we don't have like it's cool. Brutus tries to take the fucking whole chest, right?
Well, I think she goes and she grabs the another bowl and gives it to Brutus and starts trying to
feed him.
She like takes the cup and like puts it up to your lips and tries to like pour it into your mouth.
I'm not doing that.
What do you say to her?
Well, I can't communicate with her, but I just tell her in
going,
my language. I say, hey, like I'm vegan, like I don't eat these animal byproducts.
She just goes glub 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 glub.
And then I look at Malcolm like, I think we should just take this chest and get out of here. I don't think there's any more. They're fine here with what they have.
But they're very primitive. So I'm also
I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna try to be a nice guy. I'm trying to pull the wool over their head. I'm gonna make it look like I ate the soup.
Okay.
But I'm actually not gonna eat it because
Same here. I do the same thing.
Yeah, and she looks at you
it's
guys.
disgusting.
Make me sleight of hand checks.
11.
18.
You're able to trick this fish,
Okay.
but she looks back at Brutus.
And she catches them.
She starts scolding you in her weird fish language.
Oh my god.
She goes blub 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 blub.
So what happens then?
I don't know, Brutus. What do you say?
Brutus, what do you do?
Like I can't get through to her. Like I'm trying to tell her about my dietary restrictions, but she just doesn't listen.
He starts showing her like a fucking nutritional chart, and she's like, blah blah blah.
You pull out your tablet and you start playing like a Morrissey PowerPoint on why meat is murder.
And they start going to sleep from the tune of Morrissey.
Just from the subject matter, no doubt.
All right, so she's scolding you. She's just going blah blah blah. She pulls out her javelin or her spear, and she, not with the sharp end, but with the blunt end, she like whacks you over the head with it in like almost like a scolding motherly way.
Oh, so it's like an Italian fucking, you know.
So yeah, Ray, or Malcolm, you get the baby handfish's arm all patched up. It was looking pretty miserable. Now it's actually looking happy, and the parents, the mom and dad, are both looking happy themselves.
Yeah, the parents seem pleased.
Yeah, the
Does it
parents
seem like they're
pleased.
gaining a little bit of trust on us? Like we don't have to be so.
Yeah, and when you're done fixing up his wound, the mother hands you the bowl of soup, and they're like trying to talk to you guys, but it's not working. They obviously don't speak the same language you guys speak, and they.
But it all seems kosher.
Yeah, no, they're chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything seems chill right now.
Well, our whole thing was we wanted to get these coins without pissing them off, right? That's where we're at.
Totally.
Yeah. So, what do you think we should do, guys?
But I was gonna say, but Brutus didn't finish the food, and she
Well, no.
playfully hit him. So
No, she gave you the food.
she gave me the food,
Yeah.
Oh.
and I ate it.
Yeah, so she was a little angry at Brutus.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then the father, once again, he's happy. Him and the handfish are like playing, kind of. He points at the baby's arm, where the bandage is, and then he points at the insignia that's above your left.
Yeah,
what?
my left
Oh, the-
chest. Yes.
Yeah. The symbol that you guys are all wearing for the Tiburonian Navy.
Man, I forgot to bring my wooden fin I made, and I was gonna paint and put our tag on there. But you'll guys see it anyway.
Between Brutus and Huck, Fynn, and myself, I don't think there is like a commanding officer, right? We're all the same. Is that
Yeah.
how we're painting this picture?
Yeah, you guys are all equals.
We all just
Okay.
have different things to contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have our own strengths, and I think. I'm just the backstory from the first thing. I'm not like a leader in
Well,
any way,
no,
right?
but strictly speaking about like your military rank, you guys are all equals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the vibe that he's trying to portray that other people having that same symbol that you have on did that to his child.
Whoa.
Oh shit. So he's signaling like, other people with that have harmed us or fucked with us.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to get across. And
Is there any way who's got like the communication skills, like the best ones?
That would be me.
Oh yeah, we already tried this to like communicate.
Ray did. I don't know. You didn't.
And then you kind of just said,
Well, because they don't
"Could
like
he
me because
try?"
I wasn't able to stomach the food that they were offering.
Didn't you say
Yeah.
they kind of wouldn't understand us anyway?
They weren't understanding
Ray.
Ray's language, but he conveyed like through sign language to help the.
I think we need to
handfisher.
find out. Yeah, we need to try and understand them so we can get some better information about what happened.
My idea is that I could distract them while you guys grab all the treasure and we run away.
No, but I think for real though, we should find out why who harmed them. You know what I mean? That's what they're showing. They see our stripes and they're like, yeah, that they fucked with our kids.
We need to let them know
right?
that we're not like whoever was here before and that we're trying to actually help the situation.
So maybe we should give some kind of peace offering. I'm thinking maybe show that besides just helping them, that like we could give them like one of our extra tools or one of our extra flares or something and give it as a gift and kind of see if they will give something back.
Do we have any better utensils that they could use to cook?
They have the spears, right?
Yeah, they have spears.
If we gave them like a gun, could they use that?
Yeah, they.
I would be worried about giving them guns though, because we still don't know exactly what they're up to.
I think we need to show them we're not the bad guys, even though they think that we're associated with them, and leave them with some extra protection just in case the other bad guys come back disguised as us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's extra guns on your ship.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you guys think?
So you think give them a laser pistol?
I feel like we should somehow get some kind of extra information. We don't have enough information to really know what's going on with them, like what happened exactly. So if there's a way to communicate, we should try that, and if not, then...
I think Ray did really well in his diplomacy check last time,
Yeah, I think Ray's really good at that.
but I think Tyler could also do well in that. So I think,
Because Tyler is also like...
Brutus.
Brutus.
I have a 6 in diplomacy.
Yeah, so give it a try. Give me a
Yeah,
let's
diplomacy
see.
roll.
6.
So that's a 12. So what you can tell from what he's trying to explain to you, he's like pointing at your symbol and doing hand motions. It sounds like recently a group of guys who were wearing the same symbol came into the temple and took stuff and shot everyone.
Is there a way to find out if there's more of them, these little guys? Or is it just like them two left? If they took like, did our people kill their people? Or is there signs of that?
Yeah, so your people killed all the bodies that you saw when you came in.
Fuck, alright.
But was I able to convey the message to them that we are different than that and that we're actually here to help?
I think they took that when, he helped a kid out, right?
Yeah, you guys seem to have a positive,
Relationships thus far?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we should kind of figure out maybe if there's a direction on which the other people of the military. Say if I was like pointing to my chest and then showing us three and then maybe somehow motioning with my hands to give direction if they went anywhere.
Yeah,
like
if they're more, if they're the bad guys are somewhere, if they're still there somewhere, or at least on that island.
They're not. You're not getting that from them.
Okay. So
you had a question earlier. You asked if there were any more of them. They are the only ones left.
damn. Okay, so I say we give them a weapon and try and signal like we're here to help and we want to find out like if our people are doing this, then we're gonna try and get to the bottom of it. We don't give a fuck who's at the top.
But I'm feeling like if we give them a weapon, they might say okay.
Yeah. I
Say
see
if we give them a weapon, okay, and we earn that trust a little bit. What if you would give the weapon and then all of a sudden just immediately start going toward the coins and then
Yeah, I see.
I don't know what they're trying to do, so then he goes ahead and just shoots you in the back. Am I allowed to give them a weapon that is say like the safety is on? And like continues to stay on,
or no ammo.
because if I hand him a laser, one of our laser guns, and Brutus is standing watch, and Huck Fynn is just a few feet away. If I would give them one that's basically safetied, where I can guarantee it won't go off, then we could try and do the motion of the trade. Is that possible?
Because then we know once they have the weapon that they won't be able to shoot it off at us. And then we could see, once they have the weapon, what they'll do. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Is the laser pistol a plasma with like a charge on it? So you could give them the pistol without the battery attached to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then leave them with the battery once we know it's all good.
Who's giving over their weapon?
I'm going to give over my weapon because Brutus has his hand on his.
Yeah, he has the highest
Okay.
strength rating, I believe, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you hand it to the daddy handfish.
Yep.
He knows what it is, and he seems to kind of treat it with respect
Okay.
because he is obviously
That's a good sign.
He saw what these things can do.
So he's almost intimidated at it because of all his people he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the corner of the room where all the garbage is, there's some kind of like statue of like an alligator.
Okay.
It's laying in this pile of garbage. He points the gun at it and tries to shoot it. But it doesn't go off.
We found an alligator, a skeleton alligator under the water.
Yes.
What's his reaction to it not working properly?
Yeah.
He looks confused.
Okay.
So do you think that we should hand him the charge and just be like, oh, it would like convey that we forgot that it wasn't attached because we meant no harm coming in the first place. So we weren't locked and loaded,
Yeah, we should be like, oh, 1 second. You need this still. We just wanted to, make sure you knew what you were doing, and now that we see, what you're afraid of is this. It's a statue of an alligator?
Yeah, it's like a wooden carved statue over in the corner.
Are there alligators in our companies?
Yeah, you guys.
Like
we
in the
talked
other
about this
teams
last
of
time.
stuff, there's alligator
if he's
people?
shooting at that, let him have his way with it. It's not going to bother us if he's really
afraid of
if
this
they're
alligator.
so low intelligence that they can't understand that's not a real alligator. Then let him have his heart out shooting that thing. We'll grab the treasure and then get out.
I think he knows it's. From what you're gathering, he was just trying to test it out.
Okay. And when we saw him test it out, it seemed to know that he knew how to operate it and he knew what he was doing.
He looked a little. He was holding it a little clumsily.
I say then
His arms were like a little.
We
slack.
give him a little of a demo and be like, oh, do it like this. We show him like how to use it properly, and that will also hopefully make more of a better relationship.
Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so I'm imagining another montage of you guys like slowly like showing him, and then he's like
Teach him safety.
Weapon tech
teaching him how
training.
to use it, how
Maybe
to hold
set
it.
up like something to aim and shoot
Like
at.
he's holding it with his arms all loose, and Malcolm shows him like how to.
And I take the statue out of the garbage, put it up, and then point, and then we start practicing.
Yeah, like you guys find some other statues that are laying around and set them up in the far side of the room, and it's like a. By the end of it, he's like the mom and the dad are both like doing really good with it. They're like rolling behind tables that you guys have flipped over.
So okay, so everyone knows how to operate it now.
And, yeah, everyone but the baby.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're confident they're not going to turn on us now, right?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
established more of a trust.
So now, do we make it apparent that we're taking the treasure chest, or do we walk towards it? I don't know. I got money on my mind with this for some reason. I think these guys are low-level intelligence guys. Like, you know, when you start a car dealership, it's one of those things like you need to just make moves right off the bat. You know, you can't wait around for the money to just fall in your lap. So.
I also have a feeling like once we signal that's what we want, they openly are happy to give it to us because they think it's garbage, and if it's, you know, we just help them, right? I feel like that would happen.
Yeah, during this montage when you guys are all helping them, I think Brutus like there's a scene where Brutus like goes over to the chest and like starts like pushing it towards the door.
And
like,
they see him
closes
do
up.
it, right? They
Yeah.
see him do it?
Yeah, they see him do
It
it.
seems pretty chill, though.
It seems
All
chill.
right, yeah, so we're good. We made the trade. We're where are we exactly? So we're down. How heavy is this gold? Is this chest of gold?
It's a pretty good size. You guys would estimate it's about like 60 pounds.
Okay.
That's nothing.
Yeah, we can handle that.
Two
all right,
guys carrying,
so-
one guy leading the way.
So we give them hugs. We high five. We. Is there any way to keep in contact with them?
I mean, they don't. These people do not have. This is the most. The
Okay,
laser
I don't,
pistol.
I don't think they have an email.
Yeah. Or we can't give them a walkie because they would just eat it or something, right? So I say we leave then. We get our gold. They're good. They're as good as they're gonna get. And we just know
And,
that there's bad people on our side.
Are we for sure going to leave them with the gun?
I mean, yeah, we established they're not gonna do anything to us, right? We
Yeah.
established that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm imagining, like when they kind of get the vibe that you guys are ready to go. They're a little tuckered out from the training, the gun
Tired.
training. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
tired
I
from.
always get
Okay.
tired after some long training.
Yeah, and they got the baby. You know, they got to focus on the baby. You know, taking care of the baby.
But they invite you over to the little shrine of like sticks and twigs tied together,
okay.
and they kind of get serious and they like lay prone in front of it, and like
Start praying.
yeah, they kind of invite you guys to do the same
Well,
thing.
yeah, we should just act like we're respecting.
Totally.
do
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Their,
Totally out of respect. We do
religious
what
icon.
they do, and yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
But
and
then
then-
what happens, Max? I feel like something's gonna happen now.
The mother says something in her language that
What does it sound like?
it has a different tone of when they were talking.
Okay.
But it's still just that same like
Okay.
blub blub noises, but it's a little more solemn and more of a
All right.
like a sing-songy quality to their
And
cadence. And then they stand up and I don't know if they wave goodbye, but they look at you guys and you can tell that they're saying thank you in their language.
so we're
So
on
we
our way
say
then.
we say thanks and get the hell out of there.
Yeah, we all just respectfully, yeah. Right?
All right, and you guys grab the chest.
Of course.
Got the chest.
Just so I know, how many guns did you leave behind? Just the
Just
one?
one.
we just left mine.
Malcolm's laser
Malcolm's,
pistol.
yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. So now we're
We're heading back.
heading back.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the gold on the ship.
And you exit the cave and follow the path back with no problems. It's dark now.
All right.
You guys were in there for quite a while.
It seemed like it, yeah. I mean, we've been in there since last Tuesday, so.
Do we have any headlamps besides the flashlights that we had?
Yeah, you guys have like
Yeah, remember we had all
Some kind
all
of-
the bells and whistles when we tied the rope and stuff.
some kind of space flashlights that light your way.
Okay, so I feel like we know there's bad guys on our side. We don't know who's all on this island. We know that there's a massacre, and we know that these little guys are only got the 3 left. We left them. We got the gold. What do we do now?
I propose that we just make sure we get this treasure on the ship, lock it away in the
Yep.
stash, and then we can go out and maybe
Search
We can
more?
go search the rest of the island.
Yeah, we definitely should explore more
Yeah.
after we lock it up.
Yeah, because that was our first let's check this out.
Yeah, I mean,
and
we got
turn
this.
into that.
Yeah, it
so
turned into this
we
real
got more
fast. So I feel
exploring
like
to
this
do for
island has
sure.
like a lot of things
a lot
ahead.
more to discover.
But okay, so we're on the way back to our ship. We have headlamps on. Do we see any odd footprints anywhere, or
I guess
the forest or whatever? If like anything around is like damaged in a way, to see if something went through it. I mean, is there
Anything changed since we last
any
passed
signs
through?
from other life that is on our way back?
Yeah, do we notice anything like maybe someone had walked through our trail or something? Do we see anything out of place?
roll me spot checks.
Okay. Yeah.
17.
Big drink, homie.
I got 21. 19 and 2 is 21.
I got 18 plus 4, 22.
You must have missed it on your way in, but you followed the path back to where your ship was parked. But as you were walking back, you see that there are boot prints that lead in a different direction.
New prints.
Okay.
Yeah, new prints.
Fucking A.
Sorry. Prints that you hadn't seen before.
We just haven't seen before. Okay.
And what are
They
we
look
thinking
fresh.
about? What are we thinking about that canteen that we found before as well? Do you think that that's related to the people who
What
murdered
was up with the canteen again?
Do you think they murked the handfish?
Well, don't look at me. I'm not going to tell you.
What was
I'm
up
talking
with the
to
canteen
everybody.
again? We found a canteen that belonged to one of our people just laying there, right? Is
Yes,
that what that
Before
was?
we entered the cave initially.
And it definitely looked a little rusted. There was some dents on it.
It had some time in there.
So we
Like,
knew
it's
it
been
was there
a
for
while.
quite some time.
I think we should roll something to see follow those tracks.
All right. Are you gonna...
Like we got the gold in the ship,
Is
right?
it's gold in the safe? That's what I want to know.
So you put... All right.
we want to
so-
lock up the ship.
I have the
with
key
gold.
for the safe. It's in the treasure chest.
Okay, so everything's good. It's in the boat. So, do we want to immediately go back out and try and find them, Brutus and Huck, or do we want to get a good night's sleep and start in the morning?
What time of the day is it right now?
It's nighttime.
It's
right
nighttime.
now.
Yeah, it's dark out, so I think it would be best if we
think
started
we need
fresh
rest,
on
right?
sunrise.
We're
Yes.
probably hungry too.
What time
you know?
does sunrise on this island? Have we discovered that yet, guys?
You guys are used to being here, so you're acclimated to whatever.
Okay.
I think we should just lock the gold up and follow these fucking new tracks.
Right away. You want to go right out?
Oh well, I mean after, yeah, or we're gonna sleep and eat and then wake up and do it, right? Montage of that.
It's whatever you guys want to do.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking. So
let's
what
rest
I'm
first.
suggesting is Brutus has the key to the safe where all the gold coins are.
This
We've been gone all day.
I want to stress, even though this is a fantastical universe of talking, walking animals and heist technology, spaceships and laser guns and all sorts of crazy stuff, gold is still super valuable.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So are we just starting back off in the morning?
As long as
now?
that's what all you guys want to do.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
we wake up at sunrise.
But who's going to do the first watch?
Oh, I'll do it. Sure.
Okay. Because we should sign up for watches to make sure
Yeah, we
nothing
saw-
happens
yeah.
to the
So
front.
how long we
Because
sleep?
now we
7
know
hours.
there's compromise on this island.
Yeah.
And now we got treasure that everyone wants. So,
So-
yeah, let's
so-
keep watch.
We'll each do 2 hour and 20-minute increments
Okay.
while the rest get their sleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
and nothing goes wrong throughout your watch. Everything is fine.
Let's just say I was the last one, so someone comes to relieve me. We go eat together and we discuss should we go look for those tracks? Do you guys want to get supplies? Do you want to pack a bag for the day? And
Yeah, definitely get our supplies ready. We find out that Brutus counted all the gold coins during his watch. And what did we come up with?
69,000 gold coins.
69,000 gold coins weighing 60 pounds.
Yeah, I think 60
So
height.
we look outside. It's a beautiful day on the island, and what do we see? Do we see nothing? Do we see anything new? We just know those fucking new boot tracks we didn't notice before. We should probably follow because probably a threat, and it's probably our own people.
Yeah. You guys follow the tracks?
Yes.
Yeah, and we're all supplied up. I got it, or Malcolm's got a new gun on for him, so he's good.
So you follow the tracks into the woods. You guys are all geared up. You follow the path for like maybe half an hour or something,
Okay.
and you wind up at there's a clearing in the middle of this forest of dense.
Did we go
dense trees.
up any mountains or anything, or was it just straight of a walk, or
It was a pretty straight shot.
okay, just through the forest?
Yeah, through the forest.
All right.
There's all kinds of exotic wildlife.
And there's a
clear.
clearing, you're saying?
Yeah, there's a clearing, and in the middle of this clearing, there's like a stone pad that is like, it's once again, it's ornamental. There's like columns on the side of it, and there's like carvings in these columns that are like rough
Oh shit.
alligator. More
I was going to say,
depictions of
are
alligators.
there
and-
sad teardrops as well on these?
There's some type of Egyptian alligator vibe going on, a continuation of that, right? With these alligators.
It's the
With
same.
the statues, there's the fucking the corpse we found mummified in the water, and now it's these
The teardrops.
tear. Oh yeah, we saw those before or something, didn't we?
Yeah, there's
There was in that.
in the middle of this pad. There's like another teardrop, like a pool.
Oh great. Okay.
Another pool that it's
Goes somewhere.
And it's made of teardrop shaped tiles, and there's water in it, but it's not deep.
And it goes.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's just a little pool.
And there's a pedestal in the middle, and it has the same.
Oh, okay.
It has the same kind of impression that the pedestal in the other inside the cave had.
Yeah, so this was a place
So-
of seem like this is a religious icon for this lower class civilizations that we've come across so far, and it seems like the way that they were acting, shooting at the statue, that maybe that god betrayed them at some point, and that's why all of these areas are cleared out the way that they are.
Does one of us want to make their way out to the pedestal?
Yeah. Do we want to investigate that?
Sure, if you guys want to just do a general like search check in this area.
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah,
There's-
let's look for any signs.
5.
Bam, bitch.
I'm sorry, Huck Fynn. You
1-9 plus what? What am I looking at?
Spot.
Search or
I thought it was
spot?
search.
Oh, search.
5 equals 2 plus 3. I have written down here.
5. It's always the number on the left.
Okay,
It's
so
the biggest number.
What did I get? 19, 24, bitch.
24.
What you get, Ray? Malcolm.
12 plus 2 is 14.
Nice. It's not bad.
You can see boot prints that you know to be
Service boots?
the same boot prints that your boots would be making. There's like packages from like the ration packs laying on the ground.
That's just me grabbing one of those packs.
The Tiburonian Navy standard issue
Rations.
rations, and you can tell that there was a ship parked here, and that's what you guys found.
That's what we found. That's our information we got from our roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Can keep following, I guess. I mean.
These are all the tracks that you. There's no the only
They don't
tracks
lead
you're
anywhere.
finding. Yeah, the only tracks you're finding lead back to where you guys were already.
So why don't we just split up then? Stay on the walkie-talkie, and the first person to find a lead, like, you can say what's up, like, get over here. We got GPS at all?
Yeah.
Okay,
So we got
let's
walkie-talkies
all
and
split
GPS.
up.
I'm thinking since we don't have any other leads, our path took us back to
Well,
okay. So first
let's
person
do it.
to see something,
we gotta-
radio in, and we'll get it going.
We gotta get this adventure going somehow.
Okay. On foot, between the three of you, you guys cover a fair distance of this island. It's not huge.
We don't really see anything as fishy as what we saw before.
Jeez, I gotta turn this down. Yeah, you guys don't see anything as fishy. Yeah, and you guys complete your job of mapping.
Okay.
Between all three of you, you have a good coverage of the island. There's not
We got
really.
it all mapped out. We got it locked and documented. I mean, like the gold's locked up.
Yeah.
So we head back to
So
the ship.
yeah, what do we come up with from
Do
all
we
this
have
information?
any? Did we hear back at all about what to do about the hamfish, or if there's any other information that the squadron has about that?
You guys, as far as I know, you guys didn't radio back at all or anything. Did
Okay.
you?
I thought
we?
someone did, but we should have done that earlier. But it doesn't matter. We can still give them the same information. Nothing has changed. Maybe we could go. Do you guys have any interest in checking back on the hamfish, or do you think we should just stay out of that and not? Because we could. I don't know. I feel like that might be the end of that civilization there.
I mean, I kind of feel like the handfish can kind of stay away it is. The thing that I'm like kind of confused is I keep seeing Huck Finn looking in his wallet at a picture of PJ, and he keeps running his fingers over his fin over the picture, and then immediately puts the picture away. So I can't figure out what Huck's doing, but
Yeah, I noticed that, but I was like too nervous to say something. But I think that he's definitely crushing on this. Lady shark.
Where'd you get that photo, you pervert?
yeah, where did you get the photo of PJ in her PJs?
Oh, that's for me to know and you guys not to find out.
Oh, okay.
No, seriously, what I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I don't. So we didn't
We
find
covered the
anything
whole. We
else?
covered the whole
So you-
spot.
all right,
Is there anything
so-
left that we could even think of that's open ended here? I think we got everything we needed.
Yeah, like
Let's
Yeah.
move on to a different planet.
You guys, so all right, so you guys have actually completed your mission.
okay.
Well, you
and the plot
by
thickens.
by splitting up and kind of searching the rest of the
Yeah, we
game.
covered it all.
AKA,
A
we
couple
all
things
got
here and there.
MVP of the trip here.
Yeah, Huck, you found a fossil. I think that was kind of cool, but it doesn't really seem important. But it's just something to bring back to say we were there. You know.
Yeah, and they
Well, and we got the gold. Are we gonna tell
Oh,
anyone
yeah,
about
but
that?
great.
The thing with the gold is,
Yeah.
I mean, should we divvy up a little bit for ourselves and
Yeah,
then
what
give
do we
back
do?
whatever?
Did
I mean,
we tell them we found that?
do you want
They're gonna
to?
take it from us?
I mean, I'm
Probably.
like
I feel
really
like they
into
will.
like. I kind of feel like we should use the money for like. I mean, if we did all the research, I just want to give it back to, bring it back to base, and then
maybe
be
not.
like, here's the whole full chest. Like,
But keep some.
yeah, why don't I? I mean, you should take a
We
couple.
should. I mean, we're the
Bruce
ones
should
who
take a
This
couple.
is-
are risking our necks or our tails.
this is a lot of gold.
Yeah, but I don't want a lot. I don't need a whole lot. I just want a little bit.
So what if we hid it somewhere?
Should we hide it?
Maybe
Yeah,
we should bury it somewhere.
but not on the island. I
No,
want-
we need
No,
to.
not
We
on
need
the
to bring it
island.
back.
We need to bring it back.
We need to bring it back. But
For
all I'm
sure.
saying is maybe you should keep a couple gold coins in your locker.
Or we could store it in the cloud.
Yeah, but if we give them any back, they're going to be suspicious of the amount. If they don't know it exists at all,
That's what I'm saying. And if we had a cloud to store it in.
What cloud? Do you mean like an iCloud or?
Yeah, the invisible cloud that lives above everyone's head and just, keeps all
Yeah, is there
their
any
fucking
sort of money
personal
wiring
information.
that we could do?
Is there
or
any way we could hide this gold?
is there like a PayPal conversion?
and leave no trace?
When you came into base, your bags were searched.
Okay.
I think they might have found a little bit of your catnip.
Catnip?
I don't know.
Oh, winkety wink wink. What is that? Oh.
Your cat Kush. So we all got we all searched.
Yeah, you guys were searched when you came in. They,
Okay.
Can we hide it on our ship somehow? Or are they gonna they're not gonna go through our ship, right? It's our personal ship.
No.
It's
When we get back, they might very well be able to go into it.
nothing you have right now is your personal anything.
We need to stash
it's
it.
all their shit.
You might
'cause
have a
it's our
bag.
shit.
You have a bag.
Yeah.
You have like a duffel bag that you
So
brought.
should we keep some coins in our own pockets and then
I mean,
show
on
them
the
what we found?
on the ship, we could hide it in the walls. I know there's a spot at my dad's dealership where he puts the rest of the money for the night up above his desk in the office. So maybe we could do one of
I
those.
say
They would never look
we,
in there.
we pocket it. We hide as much as we can wherever we can, and then whatever's left, we show them. We hide it in the ship,
and
in the cracks,
and if
in
we
the
get in
seals,
trouble,
everywhere.
we'll say that Seth and his loser friends framed us for it because they were obviously sour about losing the chum ball tournament. Sounds reasonable to me.
A reasonable doubt.
Where are you guys gonna try to hide it?
The cracks and the crevices, and this guy's dealership idea.
Well, if you leave it in the ship, there's no. Sorry. So right after training, what did you end up doing? Did you go right to work?
Are you talking about my prior military?
Yeah, in real life.
In real life.
Is
So I did my training, and then
after boot camp.
after boot camp, and then I went to 6 weeks of additional training, and then after that, I went to the location, which was overseas.
And was that straight? You left straight there. There was no break.
Yeah, no break. And then when I got there, I was there for 2 years before I came home.
Yeah. So this is pretty much like your final training exercise before they send you out into like real service.
Okay.
There's no real guarantee that you guys will be together. You guys could be sent all over the galaxy.
Oh, so once we get back from this, we get split up.
Yeah.
All right, so
We each get 20,000
I'm
plus
waiting
in
for
gold,
something
huh?
bad to happen. Nothing bad's happening, really. We're kind of killing it here.
Yeah, you guys are doing great.
It doesn't usually happen.
This is so it's wrapping up on your second day. You guys map this island.
We're like
You have all this gold, and then you're not expected back until like you have a whole nother day here,
Okay.
and then
I see.
you're not expected back until the next morning.
So, should we celebrate a little bit?
I mean, you guys want to get loose or what?
Yeah, should we get loose? We got this gold. We got a day to kill, and we're on this beautiful island. We know there's no threat. We know exactly where everything is, right? Let's throw up some fucking
do it.
kombucha and get wiggy with it.
Or is there another?
I think you got to settle
is there-
the score with PJ. I think that's what you got to do.
But before we before we get back, isn't there like another an island that's like known to be reckless?
Yeah, we want to get a little
So-
fucking reckless since we're killing it.
The fish was trying to feed Tyler. What happened? Oh, that's right.
Hey kids, Santa just showed up.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. How are all my little galactic tails doing? Oh, that's okay. Sit on my lap. Oh, yeah, you feel that present?
What is it, Santa?
It's my dick. No one can see that, Tyler. All right, if I see it, you do this one more time, I'm kicking you off of the show.
All right, so you added your.
I have zero search.
Oh, okay.
Search. What the
Pizza's
fuck is
here.
Oh.
Hello.
I rolled a 5.